Okay, okay, wait a second. Bro, I'm gonna join the party right. 3, 2, 1. Well, good job spamming his account. Oh, good job. Good job. This is Makai. Makai, you started. Did it? Yeah, he kicked me. Makai said, I don't know this kid. Bruh, and he was playing on Makai's account. Let me see if I can join him in the lobby, because I think his thing is public.
Bro, whose mic is that? Damien, your mic is so trash. Hold up.
No, I'm just gonna make him mad. You know how I invite Jarm a lot? I'm gonna spam him.
Who's playing on the YouTube Claps account?
Nobody. I'm spamming him.
Bro, stop, Damien! You're bullying Damien! Oh my god, all he's doing is stuff with his mic!
Damien's trash mic.
No, that's BH Vertex!
Oh,
Oh, it was Ethan's mic. Sorry, Damien, it was Ethan's mic.
Yeah, what I thought.
No, it's your mic too. Both of y'all mic are trash. I think it runs in the family.
Trash mic game.
Oh my god, we need it. He said he doesn't know us. He was trying to scam us.
You heard me? You heard us? You heard us?
No. He just told me.
Yeah, he said I joined his party and a random kid said who's this guy? And Makai said, oh, I don't know him. Just kick him. Oh my gosh. That's how you know.
Get him. What's the guy's name? Is it use code?
No, it's Thug something. Let me see. But Makai still has that TV mic, trash mic. It's YT_thugs. No, it's YT_thug. That's his party. Yeah, that's his name. YT_thug. What? Capitals. Everything capital.
Plus?
Let me see. I'm good at Fortnite and my highest kill game is 20. Dang! YT_thug got 125 games. What? And he got 418 day. Oh, you're on his page. Your mic is lagging. Your mic is lagging for some reason.
Is it still lagging?
No. Well, why am I not going into the game?
He's in a party right now. Nothing is public for this team.
Make this shot, outbuy you, anything challenge. Pretty boy Fredo. 2 hours ago. Let me see. Dang, there's so much Yeezy Bulls. PS4, Gucci, Lamborghinis. Make this shot and I'll get you anything. Dang. Dang, Diamond Flawless. Whoo! She looking hot. Hot. Hot.
But that was my base.
No, she's not.
Walter. What is wrong? You're not even getting in the bath. What is wrong? Yeah, think about it and think about how good your life is. What's wrong? Look at
What is you doing that? They said they wanted my tablet. Yeah, they said they wanted it. They never said they wanted the TV.
Do you even have a clue? I know this.
I got black, I got white, I got two. Gotta post a million. About to post a million on my swag and my robe.
Okay, look, listen. Would you rather be safe? No.
Who's doing that?
You're really distracting me right now. Like, I'm trying to be safe. We've got you in a safe position back there, and you just want to distract me with your yelling. I don't understand. I'm trying to do the best that I can do for you.
But can you join my car on Fortnite?
You're never satisfied.
No, it's private.
Can you join through creative?
Jeff, no. Tone it down. Tone it down.
The dog like, who are you yelling at, boy?
That's ridiculous.
You know that's a dog who's trying to talk?
You're gonna throw up now. That's all you.
Your hairline's trying to talk.
The scene is fine. We're trying new things. We're trying.
That's just when we wake up.
Stop baby. This is your hairline.
No. Sir, you are missing out on life. No. Walter, you're missing out on life if you don't try new things. Okay, learn to adapt. You're fine.
Learn to adopt, you're fine.
This is getting ridiculous. I just need to put the groceries in the car. Boy, I'm only going to say this once, so you need to listen to me. Under any circumstance, you never take off your blindfold. If you do, you die. If you hear something in the grass, you let me know. When we go down the river, you stay low and you do not make a sound. Do you hear me? You're a survivor. I don't know what to say, man. You are a survivor.
Well, Bryce, invite me.
We have a guest
Watch
in the
this
car.
stuff.
You can't be doing that.
But what YouTuber is that?
Merry Christmas to everyone.
It's Mary Davis TV.
Merry Christmas, guys. He's so uninterested AF.
I'll be right back.
Totally the Grinch over here. We hope y'all are having a great holiday. Okay. Man. Lady, stop rolling your eyes. No attitude today. Knock it off. Knock it off.
Huh? What? What YouTube video? It's so funny. It's this dog trying to talk. Bruh.
Whoa,
Oh, come on.
Bryce, look at.
Oh, come on.
What is that?
No, you don't want to come in this way. Come on.
Oh, you're nasty.
Come on.
What?
Come on.
How am I nasty? I'm watching a dog.
Sweet girl.
A dog?
See, look.
Hi, but I'm
Oh, this is a commercial.
I need you in my life. I don't usually do that.
You have to get offline. I already am streaming. Oh, I'm not.
Got it. What's going on?
Okay, I'm not. I'm streaming. Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
It's alright. I have meltdowns too, and I don't even know what's going on. Dang, boy. That look is mean. I love you. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. That was disgusting. Can you come down, please? I know you really like to hear your voice from up there, but thank you. Oh. No. You don't need to switch spots, so you can just come down. Thank you. No. Just come down, please.
Who is that? In the background, I just hear it breathing.
Don't do it.
What is that? I got a tag.
Almost gonna make it.
Hey, Walter. You better stop. You better stop. You better stop.
What's up, NJ gang? You know how I go on back.
NJ gang.
So today, man, y'all know by the time, man, this is gonna be a
Hello?
right now. This is gonna be a
Yeah.
What happened? Bro, who was breathing so hard?
I need y'all to like this video.
You.
Right. Real.
What? Stop lying.
Those hot.
Wait, keep doing that.
Why?
Keep doing that.
It sounds good.
No, it just makes me laugh.
But who's air raping?
Oh my gosh, no.
My mom can't do that. Who's doing that?
Who is that?
Take my way. I'm not traffic that way. Okay.
Oh shoot.
What you getting into today?
That's too hot. I'm gonna be in the house all day.
Hello?
I might go see
Yeah.
somebody join.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
You just doing it on purpose.
I want a 5-star, so I'm trying to talk to you.
Bryce, I know what will make you laugh.
What?
You'll be like, oh my gosh.
No,
Oh my
everybody send me
gosh.
pics. Okay, whoever try and makes me laugh the most gets gifted something.
Bet. We'll make it.
Stop.
You have a lighter?
What is that?
No, I don't smoke.
You don't smoke that reefer?
You gonna smoke around me?
Is that funny?
No.
This is my car. I can do what I want to do. You can like it or not.
But you're working. I'm just trying to get home.
I work for myself. So, I'm my own
Make
boss.
you laugh.
So did you make a lift?
Yes. I made lift. Tired of it. First girl that ever came from Pakistan when you
Oh, that was so funny.
Yes, I won't smoke around you then. Next thing you get 5 stars. Okay? Oh, I'm smoking then. You don't get 25 stars and I'm not smoking around you.
Just take me home. I'm not trying to
Die in a fucking fire.
I am taking you home. Don't you see
Why
the
you
GPS?
pulling me? You fucking bitch. Why you pulling?
I have to drive.
Hello,
You
guys.
see the speed limit? It's 45.
You're not going to.
Bryce, do I get
45.
gifted something?
I don't even see you.
No.
Right there.
You gotta make it a lot harder. Send me pictures. Send me pictures to the PlayStation. Out.
45.
The other one make you laugh.
I'm not old. I don't know if this grew like this. I'm not old. I'm like 25.
Well, Joshua, are you gonna
Not
How did she do that? I dominate my daughters in the new words with friends, too.
exit out of the game, please?
I take trips.
No, you're not lazy.
You look like this older thing. You look like this older thing I used to mess around with.
You're rude. You're calling me old.
Check it out.
Oh, no. I'm
Take
finna
her.
jump into squads. Hold up.
They come to pick you somewhere else. So like them kids.
What? I'm not going to know that I'm going home.
You're going to
Hey, Siri. I'm going home.
FaceTime Terror.
Niggas got what?
My house is right.
I'm going to my motel first.
Oh, hell.
You had to look
Oh,
at
wow. Wow, wow.
What?
Oh,
Can you turn,
Uno,
sir, can you
dos,
turn right?
no dress, you heard me?
Turn left.
1, 2, 3, 4. Busca nada más en el auto. En el zapato.
Now we're going where I want to go.
Bryce, you gonna get copyrighted.
You wanna play Roblox? Oh no.
Where are we going? You just passed my house.
Bryce,
I'm not
Hey,
going
look
to
how
your
he's
turn.
going
You know I'm not
out.
taking no
You wanna
U-turn.
play Roblox?
What are you doing?
It on your body.
That's
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Just take me home.
I'm not taking you home.
I want your Ninja and Jalen.
Don't you guys say hi?
I'll be right back, Bryce. You don't be dead laughing. Don't
Okay.
worry. Don't worry.
Get there now. We don't want to get there.
Okay, so turn left.
Tell me and whatever the other one name is. Something I say hi.
Why you want to call police?
You know,
Why are you trying to take me somewhere that my destination says not to go?
No, you didn't. You keep saying that. You was not no scoping me. That's how you're lying. Yeah, Pharaoh, you always call people ugly, Pharaoh. What's the matter? What's the matter with
Hello,
ugly,
Bryce.
Pharaoh?
Bryce, you gonna
Yeah.
be dead laughing. Dead
Hey,
laughing.
look, we
You're
expect
gonna be like, oh, hell no. What? My phone's dead. This phone's about to die.
Stop. Comes to you. back in the day.
It's literally on 1%. At 0%.
Yo, Terrence, you funny. You funny, Terrence.
If I'm not able to send this picture, I'm gonna slap you.
Terrence funny, bro.
Don't touch me.
Yo, guys, but you can't be saying that, guys. You know, there's little kids there.
Oh my gosh. What happened? Stop! Go away!
Why?
No, I was joking.
Ah, ah, ah. Ah, 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 ah.
But how do I download the... It's harder to download a picture on Samsung. Oh, I need an
This is my
iPad.
car. I can do what I want to do.
You see that?
Who you calling there?
Mommy! Come here,
Why are you all
look!
up in my phone? Get in my phone. You're supposed to be paying attention to the street.
Send this to you. You
All right.
is the street. So big.
He's looking better. Oh, me hang up? Bang.
You see that looking?
Just, did you send it?
Where we at?
Joshua, did you send it?
Let me out the car.
I'm not letting you out no car.
Let me out the car.
No, I'm taking you home.
I can walk the rest. Just let me out the car.
No,
Let me out the car.
I'm not letting you out the car.
Let me out the car.
I'm not letting you. Girl,
Don't touch me.
I'm not letting you
Let
out
me
the
out
car.
the car.
No, I'm not letting you out the
Let
car.
me out the car.
No.
Let me
You
out
better
the
put that
car.
seatbelt on.
Let me out the
You
car.
better put that seatbelt
Let
on
me out the
now.
car.
You better put that seatbelt on.
Let me out the car. Can you let me out the car?
No.
Can you please let me out the car? I can walk the rest. Just let me out the car. You're going the wrong way. It's straight.
I'm going
Go
to the
straight.
hotel.
Go straight.
Still going to the hotel.
Go straight. Let me out the car. Let me out the car.
You better shut the door. You better shut that
Let
door.
me out the car.
Shut
I
the
will
door.
jump out while this car.
Shut the
Let
door.
me out the car. Let me out the car. Let me out the car.
Yo,
I'm going
yo,
home.
Ethan.
You gotta stay.
Bryce.
You better stop. You better
Bryce
stop.
or Ethan? Bryce. Bryce, listen. Bryce, listen to this. Bryce.
What?
Bryce.
What?
Listen to this. Listen to this, Bryce.
Let's go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Boys, go to Venus to get a bigger penis.
The
Let me
door.
out the car. Let me out the car.
Daddy. You better stop. You better stop. You better stop.
Yeah. Why would you send me the link? Why? What is gonna happen? Why? I'm looking at it on PlayStation. It shows V9.00 patch notes. And it shows a Fortnite kit. Why? Yeah, I got it. Bro, I don't see it. Where can I have it on my phone? Bro, like, I don't...
I have to drive. You see the speed limit? It's 45.
You're not going 25.
I'm going 45. Oh.
Don't hit my tree.
Hey, stop.
I'm going home. I'm walking home.
Ooh, you guys steady. You better stop. You better stop. You better stop. Hey, baby. It's me, baby. Come here. Baby, come here. Jaylen, come here.
You're right, it's drop.
Come on, baby.
You made me fall out the car. Why would you do that?
You need to, baby. Hey, I got so high. Take this off. It's hot.
I
It's hot.
scratched my whole leg.
Babe, you couldn't know, like, you ain't know it was me, though?
No. Every time I try to look at you, you will turn your head. I'm like, what is going on? Even if I would have called the police, I would have died because I couldn't see what you looked like.
Man. Bro, y'all, I'm so hot with this on, bro. Look at me, y'all. Look.
And then I fell out the car.
Where the fuck did Diesel go? Somebody just got knocked off right here. Quick with it. That's it. Yeah. I'm taking all these. You're on this. One more. I like it. Turn it easy, too damn time. What we gonna get? Hey, man. Bro, I'm tired of this. Bro, I'm tired of this. Let's go!
Guys, before this video starts and we get into all the craziness, I want to let you guys know about this amazing sponsor for today's video called Zap Surveys. Zap Surveys is a free app on iOS and Android where you literally take surveys and earn money. I made over $105 just this past week just taking surveys. If you click the link in the description and download Zap Surveys now, you'll get your first $6 free and you can start racking up that cash. So click the link in the description to download Zap.
Yeah.
Comixology is Amazon's premier digital comics, graphic novels, and manga reading experience. With over 100,000 books available.
Age of the Seven Deadly Sins. I wasn't sure about this myself, so I decided that it would be fun to do some research and get as close to possible to everyone's true age. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more 7 Deadly Sins videos. Follow us on Instagram for daily 7 Deadly Sins posts, conversations, and crucial updates. There will be manga spoilers in this video. You've been warned. Now without further ado, let's jump into the video. Let's start off with the easy ones. If you follow us on Instagram, you know that Escanor is actually the youngest Sin despite looking like the oldest Sin physically. We'll explain how this is possible, but let's start with his age. During the main events of the manga, Escanor is 40 years old. The Vampires of Edinburgh side story takes place 12 years before the main story, and in this story, we get a glimpse of a 28-year-old Escanor. He is clean-shaven, which makes him look even younger, but his daytime transformation is no less epic. Then we have our favorite giantess, Diane. Diane's age is pretty straightforward. She is approximately 750 years old. Her slow aging is emphasized during her backstory, where we find out that generations of humans come and go, while Diane and King seem to barely age. Nakaba has said that in terms of human years, Diane's age would be slightly younger than Elizabeth's. Elizabeth's age is 16, so despite being around 750 years old, Diane is pretty young if we take into account the large lifespan of giants. Next up, we have Bon, who is actually older than Escanor even before entering Purgatory, believe it or not. Before entering Purgatory, Bon was 43 years old. He drank from the Fountain of Youth when he was 23 years old, so he stayed looking like a cool and masochistic dude in his early 20s. Thus, when the main events of the story start, Bon has actually lived 3 years longer than Escanor, despite the fact that he definitely looks younger. At least he does after Jericho shaves his beard off for him. However, things get a little more complicated and interesting when we look at the time he spent in Purgatory. We are told that 1 minute in the outside world corresponds to 1 year in Purgatory. For example, if someone only stayed in Purgatory for 10 minutes real world time, he would come back 10 years older. It is an extreme version of the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z, where 1 day in the real world corresponds to 1 year in the hyperbolic time chamber. Meliodas tells Bon that he's probably the first and last human to survive in Purgatory for over 1,000 years. After this, Bon goes to join Meliodas' emotions as they fight the Demon King for over 60 years. So, Bon spent more than 1,060 years in Purgatory. That would make Bon, when he comes back to the real world, at least 1,103 years old. And likely much older, since over 1,000 years is a pretty vague amount of time. Elaine is approximately 1,000 years old, so Bon was much younger than her when he entered Purgatory. That's right, people, Elaine was totally a cougar to Bon's fox.
Ethan, what's wrong with your mic?
However, after Purgatory, it appears that Bon is actually older than Elaine now. It is also worth mentioning that Bon has given up his immortality to bring Elaine back from the dead, so he will start to age going forward.
What's wrong with your mic, Ethan?
He will have lived well over a millennia, but look no older
than 24 years. It keeps turning back off and on and off.
Interestingly enough, King was born on April 1st, aka April Fool's. And when it comes to his age,
it keeps turning on and off, on and off.
Like a child. The Fairy King Harlequin is over 1,300 years old. Fairies actually don't age, so King has pretty much always looked like this. He can transform himself to look older and fatter though, as we've seen, and his full-grown wing transformation makes him look older too. Merlin's appearance is also misleading.
Yeah.
She takes the form of a 30-year-old woman usually, but she was around 3,000 years ago too. She has stopped her time, meaning that her body stopped aging. In fact, she stopped her time before 30. Her true form doesn't seem to have changed much since she knew Elizabeth over 3,000 years ago. She was clearly younger than Meliodas and Elizabeth, who she looked up to as an older sister, calling her Big Sisters. Elizabeth revealed that she knew Merlin when Merlin was around 12 or 13 years old. And I'd guess that this is around the time that Merlin actually stopped her physical aging with her magic infinity, and the 30-year-old version is just a transformation. What else do we know? Well, we know that Merlin was taught by the original Gother. We also know that Gother was imprisoned by the Demon King 500 years before the Holy War takes place. Thus, there are two ways we can take this. We might assume that the original Gother started teaching Merlin before he was sent to prison. This would make Merlin older than the doll Gother because the original Gother created the doll Gother so that he could communicate with the outside world while in prison. If this is the case, Merlin should be older than Gother. However, we can't be totally certain that the original Gother didn't start teaching Merlin while in prison through his doll. Doll Gother seems to know that the original Gother used to say stuff about Merlin, stuff like, "I'm amazed at how quick a learner that little squirt is. There's no telling what she'll be capable of when she's older." If the doll knows this, then it seems like she was still his student after the doll was created and the original was in prison. We just can't be 100% sure if she first became his student before he was in prison or after he was in prison.
No.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Honestly, it's probably more like that she became his student near the events of the Holy War, since we get a panel of Merlin crying and Elizabeth, her big sister, comforting her with Meliodas in the background. Since Meliodas is there, we can assume that this was around the time of the Holy War, since the whole war was caused by Meliodas falling in love with Elizabeth and subsequently leaving the demon's side. Around this time, Merlin was probably around 12 or 13, since I don't think someone over 500 years old would have cried so freely like that and been so readily comforted by someone she called Big Sisters.
Right, but I'm both right now and I need you in my life. I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Yeah, I'm both. Yeah, I had a drink. Yeah, I smoke. Yeah, you think I need you, but I don't. Just left.
So in the end, Merlin is most likely younger than the doll Gother. We can assume that she is most likely around 3012 or 3013 years old. Now let's quickly look at the doll Gother, who as mentioned is also a member of the over 3,000 years old club. Although he doesn't age physically, Gother's chronological age is pretty straightforward. By the time the Holy War from 3,000 years ago came around, the original Gother had been in the Demon King's prison for 500 years. He created Gother the doll around the time he was in prison, so that he could experience the outside world through him. So Gother the doll can be said to be around 3,500 years old. He will always look the same age though, because as I mentioned, he's a doll and as a result doesn't age. Meliodas is the
Your mic keeps turning off.
deadly sins. Not only was he around 3,000 years ago during the Holy War, he was even commander of the 10 Commandments before that, so he had to be mature enough for a demon to take on that responsibility. By the time of the Holy War, he was already old enough to have trained with Chandler and to have developed a reputation as one of the strongest and most feared members of the demon clan. Physically though...
What is...
What's wrong with my mic? I don't know what's wrong with my mic. It just stopped working.
Are you sitting on the floor? you have your pajamas on?
I have a chair. I just don't want to sit on it.
You have your pajamas on?
No, this is my blanket.
Oh, you're in your bed right now?
No. I'm in my game room.
Oh, your gaming room is empty.
Well, empty.
Yeah, this thing is empty.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
So that's all that's your private room and your gamer room?
This is my game room.
Oh, do that face again? This is what Joshua sent me. This is what Joshua sent me. Alright.